Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litza and today is our podcast number 55. Now everybody knows that this is my favourite day of the week because I get to hang out with all of you, get to share my week with you and all of your amazing makes that you've sent through to me to showcase. I absolutely love doing that and I know it's something that you all enjoy as well. So before I forget, everybody that wants to showcase their amazing, gorgeous work, please send an email to me with a little blurb on how you've made it, what yarn you've used, if you've used a YouTube tutorial or a written pattern, what hook size you've used, and giving me permission to share it with everyone because we all know we love that little bit of inspiration and we always manage to add something new to our crochet to-do list. I have again this week. Absolutely love that has happened. So I hope you've all been keeping well. I hope you've all been getting some crochet time in. I certainly have. Not as much as some other weeks, but certainly have a few things to show you, which I'm so very happy to do so. Now, in the background, if you hear some thunderstorm or rain, do not be alarmed. I just think that it adds to the cozy atmosphere because our weather here has gone crazy. So leading up to today, from last week when I last spoke to you at our last podcast, it has been beautiful sunny weather, some very warm to hot days, and then all of a sudden today decided that it wasn't going to be spring anymore, maybe autumn. The weather doesn't know. So we've had a very cool day, which may add to my croaky voice. So at some stage, if I seem to lose my voice, do not worry, I'm absolutely fine. It's just all these changes in the weather. And if you do hear the pitter-patter on the roof, it's because I'm actually in the attic and I absolutely love this space. It is one of my favorite rooms in the whole place. As I say, it is my happy place. So thank you for joining me. We do have a few things to get through. I haven't put them all on the clipboard because it's way too thick what I need to show you today, but I've certainly got my clipboard and I've got my pen at hand so I can tick things off because you know how satisfying that is. Now, of course, being Thursday, what do we always start off with, guys? Tile of the Week Thursday. But before we get stuck into this week's tile and I tell you all a little bit, about what it is, in case you're new here or in case you haven't been on YouTube ever before, just so you know what I'm talking about. And we do have quite a few new yarny friends that have joined us in the last couple of weeks, so welcome one and all. Thank you. Now, I just want to make an official announcement because I wanted to wait for Sam and Mike to say this last week on their Tile of the Week Thursday. And I'm so happy to say, and thank you so very much, Sam and Mike, I'm going to be the proud owner of last week's tile, which was called the Shining Star, which means in my blanket, I'm going to be able to have my tile and Sam and Mike's by my side, so that I think I'll put Sam in the middle and then Mike and myself either side. I am so happy that I was able to be the first one to email and say please send them to me. So thank you. I just wanted to share that with you guys now that it's official that Sam told everybody, so they're going to be mine. So when Sam posts them out next year, I'm going to show you them when they arrive. I'm so very excited and so very happy. So again, I can't wait to get them. Okay, as you can see, I'm very excited. So, Tile of the Week Thursday. What's that all about? Well, our friend Sam over at Manfors Makes and her partner Mike put on this segment for us every week, and how it all got started, we're up to tile number 64. So just over 64 weeks ago, guys, Sam got gifted this book in Happy Mail. So it's 100 crochet tiles, and she pledged on YouTube that she would make each and every tile one a week until they were all made. Now, there are 2 years worth of tiles here because we're all going to take a couple of weeks off around the Christmas break. And then when Sam realized that, she thought, I must be bonkers. And guess what? The rest of us are too, because so many of us have joined Sam and Mike in this great organic crochet along, this awesome adventure. Now, I jumped on at tile number 25, and since then I've made pretty much every tile. I've only missed a couple. Now, one day I might make the ones that I've missed out on, including the first 25, but if I don't, there's absolutely no pressure to do so. And what I would hope to do, as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, is that what I'd like to do with all of my tiles is make a memory blanket of this amazing fun journey that we've all had together. Now, if you want to see how many other people have joined in, if you put in the hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday, you'll get to see so many videos. And let me tell you, not every tile has been fun, but the journey has been fun because we're all in this together. So this week's tile is number 64, like we said, and it's called On a Slant. Now, before I show you the tile, I'll let you know that the wonderful Josephine has sent her tile in once again, and you'll get to see hers. Her work is always amazing. And I have to tell you guys, I'm proud of my tile this week, whereas last week I just didn't know what went wrong other than the color choices. But this week is a very, very different story. So let me show you what the tile is meant to look like in a moment, and then our tiles. But for all of my tiles, I use the exact same yarn, which is this Marvel 8-ply or DK weight yarn, and this is like my favorite color of all. So it's like a purpley lilac color, and I teamed it up with white. I always feel that white has to be in mosaic for some reason, mosaic tiles or mosaic crochet in my mind. Not that it's an actual thing, but that's how I feel, that whatever color you use has to be teamed up with white, and generally that's what I like to do. And for all of my tiles, oh, and this is 100% acrylic tile, acrylic yarn, and I also use my 5mm hook. So I have 7 colors that I pick and choose from, so all of my tiles are going to look similar in colors. So they're not similar in size though, let me tell you that if this is your first time that you're tuning in. So I'm either going to do a patchwork style blanket, or I'm going to border around of the smaller ones to make them the same size as the bigger ones. But for now, I don't have to worry about that because we still have, what are we, 36 tiles to go. But we're really getting there, guys. It's not that far away. The weeks seem to fly. I can't believe I joined at 25 and next week will be 65, which means I've been on board for 40 weeks. That is amazing. I absolutely love that. So this week's tile, as we said, is called On a Slant, and this is what it looks like. It is an inset mosaic tile. Again, not my favorite technique for mosaic, but this week I managed to do a little bit better. I did use the tip that Mike gave us, so when we had to chain across to leave the gap so that we can, like a couple of rows later, you know, do the drop down double crochet, that's US terminology. I only did 2, and it did make for a less wavy fabric in the end, less wavy tile. I didn't do one less in the corner like I thought I might last week because it didn't need to, so that's great. Excuse me, I've got a fibre. Ooh. Now, where are we? The tiles, let me show them to you. I will show you mine and then Josephine's, and then side by side. Here's mine, guys. Now, there are 20 rows or 20 rounds. As you can see, it's not too bad, and the back isn't ugly either. I actually like this week's tile. It didn't take as long as last week's took, so I'm so happy for that. And I didn't even block it. Here's Josephine's beautiful tile. Love Josephine's color choices as always. Now, Josephine uses a 3.5mm hook for hers and DK weight yarn. All her tiles up until about the last maybe 5, she was using the colours from an Ophelia's Talks pack, but these are all new colours that she's using now, and I absolutely love her colour combinations. And she's got the blue and the white this week, and I've got the purple and the white. Look how good they look next to each other. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you, Josephine, for always sending in your tile and always making this segment extra fun. I really do appreciate it, and I absolutely love your work. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So for next week, I haven't looked at it, but it's going to be tile 65. I did flick through the book, so I think next week's is about the same amount of rows, but there is one that's coming up that is like pretty much double the size, which I'm terrified of. But when we get to that, we'll work out what we do with that. So guys, let's put this to the side. Let's get our clipboard and our marker. And what do we always do? Tick. Tile of the Week Thursday, number 64, done and dusted. Put that one away for now with our stack, and then we'll get ready for next week's tile. So now we're coming up to my favorite part of this podcast, which is showcasing all of your gorgeous makes. And we have so many to get through tonight. So let me just pop this to the side to make way for all this gorgeousness. I can't wait to share it with you. Now, I will put my glasses on because I want to make sure that I have all the stats right. So here we go. Now our very first, and remember guys, I put them in the order that I received them in my emails. So, because I love everybody the same. There is no, oh, I like this person or this make better. They're all amazing to me. So here we go. Now this is from our gorgeous friend Aulleycat. And this make here is what I'm going to talk to you about. That little orange bunnykin is from a blog post and also a YouTube tutorial from Menagerie of Stitches. Now, this is a gorgeous pop-up, pop-out card, and one of the family members sent it to Aulleycat. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. He is so adorable. Perfect for Halloween, right, guys? I think she's also got like a Frankenstein one and some other ones to make as well. So pop on to a Menagerie of Stitches or a Menagerie of Stitches and you'll get to see them all. Now, the next 3 blankets come to us from our beautiful friend Shirley, and they're all for Camp Boggy Creek. Now, let me show the first one. Now, I'm going to read straight off my notes for you. So, Shirley says that this is her version of Cinnamon Stitches pattern, and she's used, I'll bring it up close so you can actually see the yarn and the blanket a bit better. So, it is Premier Serenity Chunky in Goldenrod and Premier Serenity Chunky in Candy Confetti, and she used an 8mm hook. How beautiful is that blanket? Now the next one is a 9-inch, hold on, here they are. So all those little granny squares are 9 inches, and they're made with ice yarns. And let me show you the yarn. Oh, up close, wait till you see the gorgeous colors. Oh my goodness. It really does crochet up beautifully. There's the number there, it's color number 70349. And she used white for the trim and a 4.5mm hook. Absolutely gorgeous. And then last but not least, wow, they'll be getting these very soon. Wow, Shirley, I'd love to know the tally of how many blankets you've sent to date. I know that I've been watching the unboxing videos and you've sent through a few to us. So please let us know in the comments down below, including these 3, how many you've made to date, please. Now, this is, oh, look at this one. I absolutely love this one. So this is each rectangle, so it's like a granny rectangle, is 9 by 12 inches. And it's made with a cake of yarn. Let me bring it out to you so you can see it up even closer. How awesome is that? The cake of yarn is from the Knitting Network in the UK, Helter Skelter colorway with a white trim and a 4.5mm hook. They are absolutely gorgeous, Shirley, and thank you so much for sharing them with us. I did say something along the lines to Shirley that she's the Camp Boggy Creek queen of the blanket making. And she said, no, I'm just a gal that uses my, you know, her gift for crochet and her love for crochet just to help whenever and wherever she can. So thank you so much, Shirley. That's just beautiful. Now, wait till you see what Josephine sent us in as well. I absolutely love this. Now, Josephine does say that she's made another Cinnamon Stitches mulberry shawl, and she's using this yarn that was suggested, which was the Lime brand Ferris wheel. I don't have a photo of that here, but most of you will know which Cinnamon Stitches shawl she's talking about. But wait till you see this. I've added this to my to-do list, and let me just tell you a little bit about it. So this is a Yarnspirations pattern called Crochet Mixed Bag, and it's a tapestry style crochet, and Josephine thought I might like it. I absolutely would. And the pattern calls for Ogo yarn, but she used Wendy Supreme DK leftover yarn and a 5mm hook. And the bag measures 14 inches or 35 centimeters. I love that you always do that. You include the inches and the centimeter measurements. Thank you, Josephine. And it's 14 inches by 14 inches or 35 centimeters by 9 inches or 23 centimeters. And that doesn't include the handle, that measurement, the second one. And there is a bottom. See that it's bottom there. It's got a rectangular box bottom, and that's 4 inches or 10 centimeters wide. And of course, she's working on other whips. So let me show you up close that beautiful tapestry work. And there's the handle. And guess what I did, Josephine, and everybody else? I got so excited that I've printed off the pattern for myself. So I think that's super awesome. I've put that in my crochet to-do list. Oh my goodness, one day I'm going to have to put all the bags together that I've either completed or I'm working on, and this is going to certainly be one of them. So thank you for inspiring me and possibly somebody else, Josephine. Thank you. Now wait till you see what Kathleen has sent us. First of all, her gorgeous, gorgeous fur baby buddy. Let me show you his beautiful face. Now, there he is there. Now, these are all blanket yarn makes that Kathleen has sent through to us, but she did say that Buddy didn't really like his hoodie, but he does look adorable in it. And then wait till you see all these. Now, her absolute favourite makes with her blanket yarn are all of these bears. I can see some blankets in the back as well. That looks like Paddington Bear, doesn't it? They are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and I can see a beanie there. And Kathleen also says that she has made a whole heap of beanies, but she's given them all away. And she does say that that's the fun of crocheting, isn't it? And I totally agree with her. And then she's also got these gorgeous makes. So over here she's got a cow. That's not blanket yarn, I don't believe, but it's absolutely gorgeous. But this little piggy has a blanket yarn. Oh, I should have bought mine. I've got the exact same colorway. Oh my gosh, I've actually got something to show you later with it. So that is so awesome. So that's her little piggy. And then she's got all these, like you'll see, cushions and blankets and a tote and some other little toys. Absolutely gorgeous. I love those cushions. And then she's also got, now he's a little bit dark. I don't know if you can see him. Is that better there? It looks like a little doggy face, doesn't it? He might be a cushion of some sort. He's absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing all your gorgeous makes with us, Kathleen, and especially Buddy. Thank you so very, very much. His eyes melted my heart. Thank you. And wait till you see what our friend Marnie from Yarny Marnie Crochet, if you haven't already visited her, I would be very surprised. But if you haven't, please go and do so. She has some amazing makes and she's a beautiful, beautiful human. Now, let me grab them. Wait till you see this, guys. There are 3, I think, to show you. So here's the very first one. Look up close at that gorgeous tablecloth. So I'm going to read off her email. The tablecloth Marnie made last year for her niece and her then fiance, but now husband, for Christmas. The table that it's on was handcrafted by her husband's grandfather. How beautiful is that? Look at that pattern. It's absolutely beautiful. The pattern she used is from a tutorial on YouTube by, I'm going to spell this, guys, and I'll put it in the description box. It's Notikland, crocheting and knitting. And she used I think this is her favorite yarn actually, the Yarn Art Begonia thread and a 2.5 millimeter hook. Can you imagine how long this took? Well, let me tell you. Marnie says that as large as this tablecloth is, it only took a few months to make. I find that incredible, just that in itself, and it's absolutely stunning. Thank you for that. But wait till you see this. It just gets better and better. Look at this gorgeous peacock. Now, this is the peacock trellis table runner that she's made here. She made this for her sister last Christmas. She used the same thread, the Yarn Art Begonia. And she said that she bought the pattern off Etsy. Now, she also made an infinity scarf. How beautiful is that? And I'll show it to you up close. And the yarn that she used. Isn't that gorgeous, that hank? She says the infinity scarf she made last year for no particular reason other than to use the yarn that she had bought from Little Knits. It is Cascade Yarns Highland Duo in the colour Honey. Yeah, it does look like honey. It's beautiful. And she loved working with it. So very soft and elegant. And I think that's the Clover 6mm hook, the chocolate brown one, which I absolutely love as well. And wait till you see these. And then the last 2, she says, are 2 crocodile stitch cows. Look at the work in that. I've never done that stitch. She said that she made them for a friend of hers that they went to high school together. And the first one that she made was the pink one. But I thought I'd show you not only the cowl, because you've already seen what it looks like on the other side, but look at all those great blankets next to it, the mosaic and some other blankets as well. So there, and there's the cowl itself that she gifted to her high school friend. So thank you so very much for sharing those with us, Marnie. Absolutely love them. And then our beautiful friend Sandy sent through these. Wait till you see how cute they are. Absolutely love them. And Sandy says these treat bags she made for her grandson's class for Halloween. And she said that she saw the picture on Pinterest for the Frankenstein one. So there he is there, Mr. Frankenstein there. And then modified for the ghost. So there's her little ghost. For the pumpkin and for the candy corn. Now they're all made with acrylic yarn from her scraps. She made 5 of each. And she thinks that she's going to do the same for Christmas, but obviously Christmas themed. So she's thinking of a snowman, a Santa, reindeer, and etc. to make them for gift card holders. How awesome is that? Great idea. Thank you for the inspiration. And I absolutely love every single one of them. And I'm sure that your grandson's classmates would have been thrilled to receive one of these. So thank you, Sandy, for sharing them with us. And last but not least, on our email we received, and then I have one physical make to show you. Our friend Liza, she made the Crochet Society cushion, the corner to corner cushion that I'd made. So here's the front of hers and here's the back of hers. How gorgeous is that? Now the colors are slightly different to mine because I know that Liza gives all the yarn that comes in the boxes to her grandmother. So how sweet is that, guys? I thought I'd share that with you. I'm sure Liza doesn't mind. And then she's starting to make her Christmas little snowflakes. Now, Liza might remember this. I remember the first email that Liza sent me at the beginning of this year. She had included some of her last year makes, and some of them were similar snowflakes. And every time I see these, I always think of her. So it was so lovely to receive them. Look at the beautiful, beautiful workmanship in those. Absolutely gorgeous. And last but not least, it wouldn't be Liza if we didn't get a beautiful amigurumi. And here's her little turtle. How cute is he, guys? I love your little vase in the background too with the flowers. He is adorable. Thank you so much, Liza, for sharing those with us. Absolutely love every single thing everybody has shared with us. Now, our friend Michelle from Coco's Crochet Corner, she has been making mesh market bags. Now, let me show you and she's making 3 in total for her daughters. Now, look at how gorgeous this is. I'll show you its base. Beautiful. Now, this is her first ever attempt at doing a magic ring as well, a circle, and following a pattern for, I think, the second time. If you remember, she made the beautiful virus shawl. Look at this, absolutely gorgeous, and the handles are beautiful. I absolutely love the colorway in this one. Now, Michelle, thank you for sharing that with us, and I will tell you what she's used. So here's the pattern here. Now, we were together when she purchased this pattern. It's simply called Mesh Market Bag. And those of you that live in Sydney, Australia, may be familiar with the Skein Sisters. And that's a really fancy yarn shop here. So it's like a boutique yarn, or, you know, like the local stores yarns. So by no means is it cheap, but they do have some beautiful, beautiful yarns. And the yarn that she used is this. Let me show it to you guys. I'll put it down. And she's actually using this colorway. She just started another market bag last night. This is the yarn. It's the Cartier Bombay, and it's a mercerized cotton. I believe it's 8-ply, and she used her 4.5mm tulip hook to create the market bag. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Michelle, for allowing me to showcase your beautiful market bag. But Michelle also bought something else to show us, and I couldn't resist, but I wanted to share it with you guys. So these are finger puppets. They're knitted though. Let me show you here, and I'll tell you what they are. So basically, Michelle's mum, one of her friends, actually knitted these, and she passed them on to Michelle, which is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'll show you them on Michelle's fingers in a moment, but this is our crocodile. Now this is a little possum. Over here we have a frill neck lizard, a little, it's on its side, little kangaroo with its joey, its baby, and an emu. Everybody fell in love with the frill neck lizard, let me tell you. And here's a better photo, but they're in Michelle's fingers, so there's a bit of a background where we're sitting. But how adorable are they, all of them? And let me tell you guys, they are so tiny. As you can see, they're on her fingers, and the detail in them is just ridiculous, amazing work. So I just wanted to share them with you. I know they're not crochet, but we do have some friends that are bi-stitchal and like to knit, but they were irresistible. Absolutely love them. So they're everybody's makes. Thank you so much, guys, for allowing me to showcase them and show off your beautiful, beautiful work. And I know that there's going to be more to come because we all love sharing our work. So thank you so very, very much. Now, what have I been up to, guys? A little bit, not too much, but enough to show you something. So my stepson turned 25. My stepson turned 30 yesterday. How amazing is that? And all he wanted, other than our family dinner, which we're all doing on Sunday night, so we're all going to get together, he just wanted a beanie. He loves beanies, but the only criteria was not black because he has a few of them. So here it is here, guys. Now, it looks like a slouchy beanie. It is one that I've made before. The pattern is by Bag O' Day, and it's just called the Unisex Beanie from memory. I'm sure I've got that written down here somewhere. Yeah, Unisex Beanie from about 5 years ago. Now on me, this is what it looks like. There's the back. Actually, this is a good view of it. And there's the side. Now, on me, it looks like this. On my stepson, I think it'll be just perfect to cover his little head because he has got the best ringlets you've ever seen. So either way, I think he'll enjoy wearing it. I did use my USA Spot Saver 100% acrylic yarn in grey. Here it is here, and this is about a 10-ply yarn. Absolutely love this yarn, and my 6.5mm hook. I usually crochet my beanies with a 6mm hook, but I just want it to be a little bit bigger, as I said, to accommodate those awesome curls, ringlets actually. And the only other thing that I think we need to add to his little gift are his favourite chocolates. These curly whirlies. He absolutely loves them. Those of you that don't know what they are, they're like a caramel, not a gooey caramel runny, but a thicker caramel coated in chocolate. He's absolutely going to love them. So I'm going to pop them in a little party bag for him, and we'll give them to him on Sunday night. I'm really looking forward to that, and I think that he will be very happy. Well, fingers and toes crossed that he is. So let's tick that. Now, the next thing that I've been working on, most of you know that have been with me now for a while, I need to get the Crochet Society Advent Calendar 2022 finished because I got an email this week to say that 2023 Advent Calendar is on its way. So before we get started on that, we need to finish this one, right guys? So this week I managed to get 2 tiles done, so that is awesome. Let me show them to you. So for all of them, I use this Coco DK Confection 100% acrylic yarn. Now let me pop my glasses on. Now I do know what these colors are. So this one is Eclair or Eclair. This one is Creamy Coffee. I love coffee. And this one is Fudge. So they're the colors that I use this week to create the 2 tiles that I'm going to show you. I absolutely love those colors together. And I have been using my 4mm and 3.5mm polymer clay hooks, which came with the Advent Calendar. Now with the 4mm, that's this one, you crochet the first 7 rounds for each square, and then the last one, so row number 8 or round number 8, you use your 3.5mm, and I actually love that technique. I really like doing that. So let me grab my little booklet here so we can see which one's coming up. So the first one, so tile number 19 was the zigzag square. Now I always leave this because remember, I don't know how tight I have to make the inner circle bit, so I leave that. I think that turned out very pretty. And then we've got this one, which we've made before, but in different colors. And this one is called the Mini Hearts. So I think they would look very nice side by side. There you go, guys. Haven't been blocked. This one I just finished this afternoon for you. So that's those two done, which means we're up to tile number 21, 2, 3. We've only got 4 tiles to go. So maybe I can get them done. Well, if I get them done before the end of November, it means I'll be on track for next year's calendar to start. Okay, let's see how we go. Don't want to make a promise I can't keep, right, guys? But that's what I'm aiming for. So next week we're up to tile number 21, which is called the Spiky Star. Now we may have already done this one. Oh, let me put it so you don't see the pattern, but in a different color. I can't remember. But anyway, that's next week's square that I'm going to endeavor to complete for you and for me, of course. So let's tick that, because that's another thing that, you know, I'm trying to power through. Now, most of you, I'm pretty sure, have already seen my awesome blanket yarn haul, which I had on the weekend, and I posted the video on Sunday. If you haven't already done so, please go and watch it. It is a super cool haul, and I am thrilled with it. Now, I couldn't wait to create something. Now, I do show this on that video. Some of you that may not have seen it, I'm just going to show it to you again. So this is some of the blanket yarn that I purchased. This came in a hank, and I have balled one up already, but I'd show it to you. So this is the color that I've used, and also I teamed it up with the black, and I used my 9mm hook, this big chunky hook, and I made this gorgeous poncho, I'm calling it, or as we know, it's a Lovey, for this beautiful little panda. Isn't he absolutely gorgeous? Look at that, guys. Up nice and close, you can see the detail. I think it came up perfectly. Now, he is a big panda, and I think the blanket yarn is absolutely perfect for him. Now, as always, I've used the pattern by Zelda NRJ3 to create the little Lovey. I like calling it a poncho as well, though. But as I say on that other video, let me grab this little tiny one here. She's made, her little poncho's made using blanket yarn too, and she looks equally gorgeous in it. So let me show you the two of them side by side, because some people are like, oh yeah, but you're very limited with blanket yarn. Well, you're actually not, guys. And if you go and watch my playlist, Crochet with Blanket Yarn, you'll see another 4 projects in there that I shared with you. And I actually have finished one more I've got another FO, or a finished object, which is another blanket yarn project, guys, which is going to be episode 5. I know it's been the week of blanket yarn, but it'll finish at the end of this week when I post that video next for you, and then we'll concentrate on something else. But I absolutely love blanket yarn. So I know that there are some fans out there, some that are sitting on the fence, and some that are like, no, it's not for me. And that's absolutely fine. But I love the squishiness of it, how soft it is, and that it's machine washable and machine dryable. To me, that's a win-win. So let's put our little panda down, tick him off our little list. And I have to put my glasses on for this next little piece of information that I'm going to give you, because I don't want to make a mistake. So pretty much the very last thing that I want to share with you is I wanted to be able to support a few YouTube channels because I've actually been watching videos from these amazing content creators for the last few months, but this is an opportunity for me to actually highlight them for you in case you don't know them, because there's a lot of YouTubers that are actually jumping on board this, and it's on, if you put in the hashtag, and I'll put it down in the description box down below, October Opal SBW Spirit Week 2023, you're going to see our hosts, Shannon from the Spoony Stitcher, Ashley from Gwinspired Crochet, and Teresa from Critters Crochet. Now, what made me think that it would be a good way, you know, to introduce you to them is that for Wednesday, it was Whimsical Wednesday, and they were making penguins, because Ashley from Gwyn, so Penguinspired Crochet, loves penguins. And I had a little penguin, as we all know. I haven't got another one, and I didn't have time to make one because I didn't think I'd be able to participate. But if they put this on next year, I'm going to try my very best to do so. And that's when I thought, you know what, this is a great way to say, hey guys, I made a little penguin. And there's that yarn that Kathleen had used as well, that I said I've got the same blanket yarn as her, which is absolutely fabulous. Now I love him. I think he's adorable. So that's how I thought, you know what, in my head, it's a good opportunity to introduce you guys to some other beautiful YouTube channels that you may not be already, you know, hanging out with. So please go and do so. They are three awesome content creators and lovely humans. And also there's quite a few other YouTube content creators that are also joining in this Spirit Week. So you might want to do that as well. So that's it, guys. Let me tick that lucky last segment off for our podcast number 55. Well, I guess that's done and dusted now as well. So all I'm going to say is that I hope you're all going to be keeping well until I see you for our next podcast. Thank you so very, very much for hanging out with us. I absolutely love that we get to do this together. Dreams do come true, I tell people. Over a year ago, I thought to myself, I'm just going to take that leap of faith, see if there's anybody else out there that wants to hang out with me, because I know that a lot of us love crochet and we just want to hang out with someone well, that's what I do. When I'm crocheting and having a nice drink, or like a nice cup of tea at the end of the night especially, I love to catch up with everybody, and everybody has something to offer me. So I'm hoping I've had something to offer all of you. I've certainly enjoyed myself, so I hope you have as well. So until I see you very, very soon, take care. Bye-bye for now.